ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round one featured one of the most accomplished lightweights of all time to have never held the ultimate prize, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson, and we'll see which skills he leans on here tonight.
You know, Tony would tell people, like, I'm going to shoot on you this, I'm going to do this and this. Most didn't think it was possible, but he would. He was fearless inside the octagon. Tonight he gets another opportunity to use that to try to get a victory.
All right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight, you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it.
Tony Ferguson, I would think, DC, a hard guy to emulate in training just when it comes to the movement, the angles. You never really know which direction he's going to pursue.
No, you never know what he's doing. He's always switching his stances up because he wants to wrestle, but then he also wants to strike. He never lets you find out or build a game plan to counter what he's going to throw at you.
Rebovic's an outstanding athlete. Fights at a pretty good pace, but there's no denying his ability to start quickly with his power.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
It's always funny watching the beginning of these fights as guys try to really set the tone of the fight, the pace at which we are going to fight. Caught the kick. Now they separate.
Ferguson's eye looks to have been cut open here. Yes, it has.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, there it is again, right cross from Tony Ferguson. You know his baseball background. He kind of throws that a little bit like a fastball.
He does. You know, Tony Ferguson is an amazing fighter. And when he was on his run, he was as good as anyone in the world. And a lot of that was rooted in some very diverse striking. He throws that cross from a very odd angle, but it gets to the target and it can hurt you, as he has shown tonight.
Oh, perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but that body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those are starting to do some damage. This dude's better start tucking his elbow.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. 20 seconds to go in round one. Seconds winding down in the opening round.
Oh my goodness, John, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that was a beautiful hook.
How about the end of that round? He got knocked down just before the horn, saved by the bell. So now back to the stool. He has only 60 seconds to recover. We'll see if physically he can keep himself in this fight.
But you're fine. You're still here right now.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous round. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, opponent getting a bit desperate now. I'm not sure how much is left in the tank.
But I mean, John, you could see it from the very start of the fight. He started so quick as if he thought he was going to get this guy out of there in the first round, but now he's paying for it. As a young fighter, you got to know, you got to really reserve yourself knowing the fight might go long.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Just hard to know what's coming from Tony Ferguson. Hard to know which leg he's going to lead with. Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body shots.
That was a big shot.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. That strike blocked by Rubinix. 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, man, he walked straight into that right hand a moment ago. Well, it's been a case of punches and bunches and not just jabs. Beautiful cross by him there.
I mean, he's so good at throwing his punch, and he's so efficient. He doesn't waste energy. He doesn't waste action. The guy is a master at getting his punch to the target.
Nice shot to the body there. 30 seconds to go in the round.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. This dude is hurt, and he's still firing back.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? Oh, could be a perilous moment here. Somehow able to stay off the ground, at least for now.
Yeah, he did a great job of recognizing, hey, I'm in danger. I'm hurt, but I've got to beware to not take the next shot that can end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round between the lightweights. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Nice connection there by Tony Ferguson. You're probably glad you never had to prepare for a fighter like this in your day.
I've never seen anything like that, and I'm not sure there's anyone like that going up in the weight. Tony Ferguson does not give you any idea of what you're facing. When you're in there, you're confused. He doesn't give you any type of pattern inside the octagon.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Nice punch to the head.
All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finisher to get the hell out?
You gotta go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You gotta throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not gonna win this fight.
Oh, what a shot there on the inside. He's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he wanted.
His opponent stand up here. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson!
Well, there's only one Tony Ferguson, and he got his hand raised in a big way here tonight. It's a pleasure to watch him train, pleasure to watch him compete, and he certainly did so at a high level tonight.
Tony Ferguson moves to the beat of his own drum, but it's okay because he hears the music very clearly. And tonight, he dominated his opponent in the way that Tony Ferguson does, and once again, gets his hand raised.